Hello viewers, welcome to Vision Around. Sri Krishna is the greatest management teacher of all times. He had achieved his goals in almost all the circumstances. We know leadership and management is a stressful job, and who else can teach us better than Sri Krishna, and who is the ideal teacher, manager, hero, philosopher and a friend. Recently Prime Minister Modi also, while releasing the Kindle version of Sri Bhagwat Geeta, advised youngsters to read this book to lead a life of strength and direction. So, for the sake of our viewers, in this video, I am going to tell you 9 leadership lessons that we can learn from Sri Krishna. First thing, share your knowledge and wisdom. We all know Arjuna was confused, depressed, hesitated, and reluctant to fight with his own relatives and teachers. At this moment, Sri Krishna shared the most valuable knowledge, Bhagavad Gita, to Arjuna. What can we learn from this? When your friends, subordinates gain a valuable knowledge and get rid of fear and confusion, he will become a valuable resource and an asset and performs better in his work and helps achieving bigger goals. And Krishna's goal was to establish Dharma, and he achieved this through Arjuna. Choose the right peers. Krishna shared this knowledge only to Arjuna because he had chosen Arjuna. So, choose your peers and friends wisely in your team before you share your knowledge. But once you have chosen, share them useful and valuable wisdom. But don't exploit, because that is what Duryodhana did to Bhishma and Dronacharya. Win the trust of your friends and peers. Trust is one of the important factors which can create great teams and organizations and can bring greatest victories. Arjuna trusted Sri Krishna and did everything without questioning Sri Krishna, and he was always approached him whenever he was in dilemma and when situations went beyond his control. But how can we win the trust of our teammates? Our next points will answer your question. Stay till the war is won. Krishna not only enlightened Arjuna but also prepared him as a righteous warrior and stood with him till the battle was won. On the 17th day of battle, when Karna shoots an Ashwasena arrow towards Arjuna's head, Sri Krishna pushed Arjuna's chariot into the ground and saved Arjuna's life. It says, management and leadership is not about giving commands, sharing information and guidance. Sometimes we need to pitch in with our action because certain challenges might be bigger and beyond than our peers' strengths. Be a tactful communicator. When the whole Pandava army saw enemy in Kaurava's army, Arjuna saw relatives. But the masterful communication of Sri Krishna enlightened him to fight in war. Lesson is, communication is the key to motivate and inspire a team to get a well done job. Be humble and respect everyone's work and have dignity of work. Sri Krishna, being the Lord of Universe and an emperor of Yadavas, once he took up the job of charioteer, he even cleaned the horses and the chariot every day and made them ready for the next day's war. No work is menial, and we need to be humble to win the greatest battles. Have a strategic vision and planning and be a narrator. Sri Krishna let Jarasandha be killed by Bhima long before the war was decided, because he knows Jarasandha can become a formidable ally to Duryodhana in the Kurukshetra war. And he chose Bhima to kill Jarasandha rather than Arjuna because he calculates not only the physical strength of Bhima but also a series of events which are going to be unfolded after Jarasandha's death, and he knows Bhima is the right person to handle them. What can we learn from this? Be a strategist and be a narrator of events, and remove the roadblocks and hurdles that your organization and team faces, not just of immediate nature but also in the long term. Also, ascertain not just technical and physical capabilities but also emotional capabilities of your team and assign duties according to their capabilities. In this way, you can build a formidable team. Whether it is big or small, it can win against large armies. Respecting team members' choices and judgment. After giving the sermon of Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna, Krishna has not forced Arjuna. He left it to his own judgment whether to fight or not. Valuing small players. Sri Krishna allowed Abhimanyu to break the Chakravyuham despite of his partial knowledge, but this has proved useful in Pandava's victory and justification for Karna's death. There might be some new joinees or less experienced players, but brings victory to the teams due to their willingness to commit towards the team's goals more than their personal goals. They might not be the best, but their contribution is. And the last and the most important thing is, always smile and be peaceful in your heart. There is a padyam or poem. Santakaram Bhujagasayanam Padmanabham Suresham. Bhujagasayano means one who is resting on a serpent. Lord Vishnu, even though he rests on thousand-headed Adisesha, who is spewing out most powerful poison in the world, Lord Vishnu has a serene appearance with inner peace in his heart. Leadership is challenging, but you should have an inner peace to lead your outside world. Smile when you interact, because sometimes it is the way how you interact that makes a difference rather than what you say. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please like and share. And to be in touch with us, please subscribe.